Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And a short kick taken at about the 16. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pushes past him, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Thirteen yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 45 yards. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it space out there to set up a return, and remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
Let's go! The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the counter, here's Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on third down, gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson now. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
76.
Now Goff. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. And warm up.
Goff on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Take me up. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Goff. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Melvin Gordon, 26 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Saints 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 4.
A bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Maverick. Check. Motion.
On the counter, this is Akers. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson throw complete there to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Saints 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Alert 3. Hey, come kill.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Running right through him. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch twins.
Now Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Hey! 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Come on out here. Come get some. Finish up. He don't want it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, middle. Check.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here I come. Check 31.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Pushes him over. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Rams 1st down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nifty move by Gordon. A big play there by Gordon. So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. Known more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Jackson on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over you.
They'll start by running the option to the right. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Nifty move by Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Rams are Super Bowl bound as champions of the NFC. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.